Woo, I love me some bells. That goes robo. Oh my goodness. Welcome. It's a great brand new week. Oh Lord have mercy. What is really going on the roadways? Quite a number of things going on the roadways. I'll tell you the truth. I mean, Alma just gave me an information this morning, and I'll be like, wow. I'll be like, wow. You know, there are some things you hear, you'll be like, wow, really? This one that really happened? And then there are others that you hear, you begin to sound like a siren. Wow. You know? But anyways, though, this is the Eagles Morning Risers Breakfast Show, where we start your day the right way. And from wherever you are watching us from, I mean, good morning, good afternoon, good night, good day.
No, not good night.
Okay, not good night.
No.
Okay, good
morning,
day.
afternoon, evening.
Evening, okay.
Yeah.
Morning, afternoon, evening. No good nights,
No
okay?
good night.
Because we are running a 24-hour, 247, online representation. So in other words, you should go get the Eagles app right now. If you don't have it, well, then you're missing out. Okay, so it is Eagles app, the Eagles app, right? Go to the Play Store now and download that app as soon as you can, so that you can also get to find out the magic that Eagles delivers, right? Well, this is the breakfast show. I said it before, saying it again for reiteration purpose. And we give you an audio-visual radio experience that you can count on anytime. The work week, it's a Monday, and yes, some of you will say it's FCM.
Man Crush Monday.
Man Crush Monday. Some will say it's Money Making Monday. Triple M. Well, whatever you call it, though, as long as it works for you, it's all right. Amo, happy Survival Day.
Happy Survival Day. Happy
Day.
New Week.
Sure.
We just have to keep hope alive.
Sure.
Especially looking at the fact that it's going to be an eventful week this week.
I
right?
tell you.
So, it's going to be an eventful week.
That's right.
It's our celebration, whether you like it or not.
True.
Whether or not you are impressed with what has happened, in the past 2 years, we are all definitely going to celebrate.
True. That.
Yes, a win is a win.
A win is a win.
Significant or not.
Take you from now up until the 12 o'clock mark, and then starting from the rear now. 12 o'clock will be time for Today in 60 Seconds. Coming
Absolutely.
to 11, of course. We'll give you some good jams and allow you to entertain yourself, and of course gear up for the Sunnyside show. That's right. And then of course at the 10 o'clock hour it will be time for the general open banter, and for the 9 o'clock hour we'll be here again to talk politics and current affairs with you. We'll be looking at the second year anniversary. Well, maybe you'd love to celebrate it, as call it regarded a second year anniversary or not, just like Almost said. A win is a win, regardless, in whatever form it comes. But the fact that you're alive and you're able to see through this administration, 2 years into it, I mean, it's something to talk about. We'll look at the highs and the lows, the hopefully guide the administration as well as the fourth estates or estates of the realm, through another 2 years. But there's a lot going on with coalitions and everything. I mean, all of this will be discussed, though. But then at the 8 o'clock hour, we will indeed see how we can deliver some sports to you. Vic has not, gotten back to us just yet. We're trying to get through to him, hoping whether or not he's back here. But then we know he's fine, and we'll try to connect with him at the 8 o'clock hour. And yes, at this hour is that time for the pages, right? But you like to call it the newspaper review segment of the Morning Rise. We should also let you in on the fact that this week is a wonderful week with the United Nations.
Absolutely. It is the International Week of Solidarity with the people of what's going on? The people of people? No,
Peoples.
it should be people.
Peoples, no, it's very correct.
Okay, with the peoples of non-self-governing territories.
Yeah.
All right, 25th to 31st of May. So in the UN Charter, a non-self-governing territory is defined as the territory whose people have not yet attained a full measure of self-government. So in 1946, several UN member states identified a number of territories under their administration that were not self-governing and placed them on a UN list. Now, countries administering non-self-governing territories are called administering powers. As a result of the process over the years, most of the territories were removed from the list. Now, the theme for this year's celebration is non-self-governing territories, a sacred trust. And I also recall yesterday was World Football Day, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe we might just have to tease Vicky Vic at the 8 o'clock hour about that.
That's right. But anyways, though, let's also go see, some things that you ought to know this morning, and let's dive into it already.
Have we introduced ourselves?
Oh, my goodness. You see now? Non-self-governing territories. Well, let's greet you in the way that we know how to. We would say a karo to you in Yoruba. For the Daggies, we would say agife. That's right. For the Igala, we say Olodudu. Yeah. For the Igbos, it will be Otutuoma. And for the houses, it is
Inakwananku.
Okay, you heard it. I need to let her say that one. Okay. Well, you always say the other part.
Oh, yeah, okay. Kuntashi Lahia. I'm sure the response will be Lahia Lo.
Okay, awesome. Now, that's a complete set. But we're still going, to the good people of Akwa Ibom State. We are the land of promise of Sierra. And I like one way do the Isoko.
People in Delta State, Nigeria would say,
okay, let's go. All right, for the teeth now, y'all would say Nindeve or
is it Nindeve? Come on,
Nindeve is like for Nindeve is for when you say stuff like this
Nindeve.
For Nindeve, yeah.
Okay.
So Undeve is for just.
Now let me squeeze in my in-laws.
Okay.
The Utonkan tribe, still in Benue State, by the way, would say Ite. Okay, you really don't have to ring the bell.
Oh, I didn't have to ring the bell. Okay, no problem. Ite. Okay, it's all good. All right. And of course, in the language that you and I totally understand, it will be Una. Good morning. My name is Udwak Daniel.
And I am Omar Osemere. Welcome on board.
Sure thing. Let's jump into it now. There are some things that you never knew was going on over the weekend. At first, we thought the ADC was the coalition party, but it does seem as though they're still in talks. And
some people from the APC and other, opposition political parties.
If you recall, Omar, some time ago, the APC had been saying, talking big about, whatever they're not scared, they're not devastated. I mean, the Obi and Atiku, oh no, they don't feel scared at all. But now it does seem that there is the main opposition coming.
You think so?
It does seem that way because they are fretting already. Previously reached agreement aimed at resolving the party PDP pledging to continue the struggle until justice is achieved. Now, in a statement just yesterday, Wike expressed concerns over what he described as consistent breaches of agreed resolutions, specifically blaming Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde for fueling the party's internal problems. And somebody will tell me that Wike seems to be the weapon fashioned against the PDP.
No, but now he's blaming the governor of Oyo State for fueling the party's internal problems.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying.
It appears everyone is responsible for the problems, rocking
well,
the PDP
finally,
at this
though,
point in time.
it does seem that way, though. It does seem that way.
Concerned by the persistent network failures and poor service quality across the country, the Nigerian Communications Commission has directed telecom operators to inform consumers promptly of any major outages or disruptions that could impact network performance and service delivery. The directive follows mounting complaints from users over issues such as frequent network breakdowns, rapid data depletion, and others. Yudi, I have complained to you, I have cried to you as though you work with the NCC.
No.
Or you work with some of these service points. Yeah. And just because I want to maintain decorum, compose, a step further with these people. Because I know Twitter or X is a big activity for people who have very thick skin.
Sure.
I have been tempted so many times to go on X to express my grievances, especially with the network I'm using. It's really very on your phone. Sometimes the network will just disappear completely.
Just like that. Oh, so it's just me, though.
It's really, really annoying. If you guys cannot meet up after increasing the tariff,
we
should revert to.
But anyways, though, a group of northern political elites may have thrown their weight behind the proposed national coalition movement to be led by former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. Now, it was gathered that the decision was reached at a meeting by the politicians under the aegis of the National Political Consultative Group, North NPCG in Abuja, and that was just only yesterday.
Okay, National Chairman of the African Democratic Congress, that's the ADC, Dr. Rafs Okeowosu, has said that the discussions on coalition will be concluded within the next 2 weeks. Wonsu, in an interview with journalists at the weekend, disclosed that the various committees set up by the party had met with those involved in the talks.
That's right.
All right.
Well, we'll just head out now, go on a recess, a very short one, a very quick one. We'll be right back in a short bit. Don't go away.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Meet the Infinix Note 50 series, defined by pioneers who push boundaries. Its ultra-resilient armor alloy metal frame design gives you that slick sense of the one Infinix AI and circle to search anything on your phone with Google. Need power in a flash? 90 watts fast charge rockets you from 0 to 100% in 38 minutes. Exclusive deals at authorized stores. Get your Note 50 now. The Infinix Note 50 series. Pro design, pro AI.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Still looking at the front page of Nigerian newspapers now, and we to keep you up to speed or bring you up to speed with what's going on in the country and now. But the Nigerian Air Force NAF says the air component of Operation Delta Safe has, between January and May, destroyed more than 100 illegal. NAF Air Commodore Ehime Ojodame made this known in a statement on Sunday in Abuja.
I think more reports are coming in a build-up to the second year anniversary of the President Bola Tinubu administration.
You noticed.
And they're all very good reports.
Nice.
But we're waiting for that of the power sector, All right, no fewer than 200... Nope. I skipped a story. So security operatives comprising the police and vigilantes have arrested the village head of Gua in Mashegu local government area of Niger State, Garba Muhammad, for allegedly aiding banditry in the local government area and other parts of the state. It was learned on Sunday by the village head on Friday at around 9 a.m. following an intelligence report about the alleged involvement with bandits. This is somewhat corroborating claims that the traditional rulers that we have, they are kind of privy to, credible intel.
Yeah.
They know when these people are coming in, they know when they are going to strike and what have you. But the good thing is, they've been arrested.
Right. Okay, they've been arrested now. Let's also let you in on the fact that no fewer than 200,000 more candidates crossed the 200 average mark in the Unified Tertiary and Matriculation Examination after recent resit organized by the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board, JAM, following the technical and human errors that marred the original exam. Now, in the resit UTME results released on Sunday, JAM noted that the majority of candidates, that is 1,365,479, scored below 200 after both the original exam and the resit. Okay. Yeah.
So it was just a case of poor performance,
Clearly so.
Not
it does
really
seem so.
a technical.
Well, there was technical.
Of course, there was technical error,
but then we still had people who crossed, a certain percentage that crossed, the 200 mark. So yeah.
No fewer than 200,000
Yeah.
more candidates crossed the 200 average mark.
Yeah.
And we're having majority of candidates over 1 million.
That's right.
Scoring below 200.
That's what it
After
is.
both the original
And the resit.
Okay, so let's head on to Imo State, where the police command has arrested 147 suspects for armed robbery, kidnapping, murder, rape, stealing, receiving stolen property, child trafficking, and terrorism. The police spokesperson for the state command, Henry Okoye, made the disclosure in a statement on Sunday. That's a step in the right direction.
Right, it's a step in the right direction. That's right. Now let's go to the fact that operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency (NDLEA) at the Port Harcourt Ports Complex on Rivers State and the Apapa Seaport, Lagos, have recovered drugs worth 6.5 billion naira. 6.5 billion naira. That's a lot. First of all, ring the bell. Now, the drugs included more than 6 million pills of opioids, specifically Tamol, 225 milligram, tapentadol, 225 milligram, and carisoprodol, wow, 225 milligram, as well as 332,000 bottles of codeine-based cough syrup. Okay.
Well, on a final note, Catholic priest, Reverend Father Solomon Atongo, was on Saturday attacked and shot by gunmen suspected to be armed herders along the Makurdi-Naka Road in the Gwere West local government area of Benue State. According to a source, the Catholic priest who was a priest of Jimba Parish, was driving along the notorious Makurdi-Naka Road when he was shot around Chiolaha by suspected armed herders. I think a council there in Benue State gave these people an ultimatum already to vacate, if I'm not mistaken. So, I don't know.
Well, anyways, we'll just jump into the front page of Nigerian newspapers. Some dailies have decided that they will not come early, so we'll just go on without them, yeah?
Right.
But let's start with the Daily Trust newspaper now.
Coalition is the key car. Atiku Obi meets Northern Group, and you'll find details on the front page. It continues on pages 3 and 4.
Right.
And you see this one here, 30 killed in Taraba communal clash. Right. I saw the story yesterday, and it's
I don't know.
we can just target a red letter day for
Honestly.
Tarabans, honestly, because taking a look at the lives lost, it's a lot, really.
True.
But you find details on page 4 and questions over Port Harcourt refinery shut down after $1.5 billion rehabilitation. I really would have loved us to chew on this, but time is not our friend, so we'll leave it there. Find details on page 23.
That's
PDP's reconciliation suffers setback as Wike pulls out. All right, that's on page 11 of the Daily Trust newspaper. I think
That's
that'll
all.
just, all will be taken from the Daily Trust
Exactly.
this morning.
So we move away from the Daily Trust newspaper now. Let's get on to the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. The big story, PDP is the kicker now. Wike withdraws from peace accords. It's got a couple of riders to it. 4 precisely. Blames Makinde, vows to fight on till justice is served. Claims credit for most PDP governor's election. Controversy rages over national back to Scott's story now. And going to the Chest region now, of course, Ekiti communities endorse Oyebanji for second term. Okay, a lot of endorsements going on now. Page 27 and to page 7, federal government moves to deepen $1.5 billion Lekki Port Channel beyond 16.5 meters. Okay, that's some good plan. Page 7. And to page 3 now on the base, NDLEA intercepts 6.5 billion naira opioids in Lagos. River Sports arrest 2 Britons. Okay, all right. What are we saying here? All right. International community, you're putting your hands dirty in Nigeria's insecurity and as well as our drugs. Are you serious? Okay. 2025 UTME is the kicker. 17,025 candidates score 300 and above. JAMB is saying that. Page 4 has got a couple of riders too precisely. Releases result of rescheduled exams. Underage candidates result also released. Underage. Okay. Atiku Obi Amechi others in closed-door meeting with National Political Consultative Group. Tensions flare as Jigawa delegates disrupt proceedings. Page 23. Just above the Nigerian Tribune banner now. Federal government launches intra-Africa air cargo corridor with 50% discount. Unlocks East Southern Africa for Nigerian exporters. Page 6. And the last one will be Utomi defends shadow cabinet, calls for democratic renewal. Page 22. Okay, Utomi, perhaps Utomi. I see
Well,
you.
The Nation newspaper is up next. Wike's walk back on peace. Deeper in confusion. 2 writers underneath that story. A minister indicts Governor Makinde. Anyanwu shifts tomorrow's NEC meeting All right, you find details on the front page. It continues right on page 6. And Port Harcourt Refinery on hold for 30 days. Details on the front page. It continues right on page 6 as well. Atiku, Obi, Amechi at coalition talks. Malami, Babachir pledge support. On the front page, you find details. It continues right on page 7. $600 million lithium processing plant ready soon, says Alake. All right, that's on page 6.
Okay. Right.
And then Lagos ranked fastest growing in tech.
No
that's
doubt.
on page 22. Not
doubt.
surprised.
No
All
doubt.
right. And 99% of candidates scored below average in UTME results or receipt. You find details on page 5. Power sector reforms raise hopes, but challenges linger.
I don't know why. I
You
never
see-
believe in that sector.
All
I don't even
right.
believe in
Okay.
it. No more. No
You
more.
see pages 2 and 4 for details.
Right.
And listed companies paid 1 trillion naira dividends in 2024. Securities and Exchange Commission declares. That's on page 19. We'll leave it there for the Nation newspaper this morning.
That's right, away from the Nation newspaper now. Let's give you the Guardian newspaper, the big story. Despite 7 trillion naira subsidy savings, states failed to cushion hardship, hunger. Page 6. Wow. Despite 7 trillion naira subsidy savings. Well, the breakdown is right there in front. Page of the Guardian newspaper. You best want to go across our social media platforms, particularly YouTube and Facebook, so you can see for yourself. And now we go to page 23. Federal government unveils air cargo corridor, offers Nigerian exporters 50% discount. Page 23 has got that one looking popular. And we take you to page 3 now. 71% of rescheduled UTME candidates score below 200, says JAM. Now to page 3 again. Very popular. North holds key to solving Nigeria's problems, says Obi. Okay, I should say that one again. You didn't hear it the first time. North holds the key to solving Nigeria's problems, and that's what Obi is saying. All right, were they the ones that began it in the first place? Is that why they're the ones that need to solve it? Okay. Well, you go find out on page 3. Now, military destroys over 100 illegal refinery sites in 5 months. Page 8, I beg your pardon. To page 3 now. Nwokobia Adebayo blast APC fear-driven strategy, urged Tinubu to govern. All right, PDP postpones next meeting amid uncertainty over action against Atiku, Wike. And the last one right now, IPI flays enough for removing certain TV from Akwa Ibom's government house. All right, why? Page 8, it's got that one.
I think it has to do with the planned, defection.
Right.
It was actually leaked.
Yeah.
Maybe they wanted to take us by surprise or something, so they had to ban that national TV from. But it's okay. We all know what's going on right now. So.
Quite a number of people, a lot of defection now, cross-carpeting.
That's your state,
whatever you want to call it, man. It's just what it is. Cross-carpet, potting, defection.
Pitching tents.
Decamp, Too many to say.
And
Well-
I actually heard last week Friday on the show,
Yeah.
Baby Blessing did mention that you've decamped from the APC. I was taken
But
aback.
who?
You defected from the APC.
Me?
Yes.
Baby Blessing?
I
Are you
was taken
serious?
aback. I said, what's going on? Oh, you never told me that you belong to a political
I
party.
don't
of
even
this world.
belong to APC, Lord.
Are you sure?
I belong to all the parties and no party as well.
We've gone past that era of belonging to all and belonging to nobody. All right.
Oh, Lord.
Let's take a look at the Vanguard newspaper.
Right.
Anti-Tinubu coalition is the kicker. Atiku, Obi, others shop for platform. 4 riders underneath that story. Jigawa delegate talks in 2 weeks. Wonsu ADC chairman talking there. We are considering SDP or new party. This is coming from Ardo. Nigeria's problems can be solved from North. Obi years withheld Zamfara results after Governor Clare's death. 5 years. 5 years withheld results.
Please.
So what is the fate of the
Good.
students who sat for these exams 5 years ago? So
Good.
they're still at home, I believe.
Good, they have to leave Zamfara.
Maybe they've been married off.
No, they have to.
Okay, they have to relocate
That's
to another
the
state?
ones that are serious. Oh,
Yeah.
no. I wouldn't say they were serious. The ones that were opportuned.
Oh, yeah. Another state.
Yes.
Seat taken for the exams
Yes. And pay monies. And then it's not even that. 5 years of people's future withheld over unpaid what? Well, the debt has been
But would you
cleared
blame
now.
WAEC and NECO? I don't think you should blame them because they need this money. That's how they generate revenue, you know.
Right. Okay,
So
I see.
it's not a charity organization.
Well, I agree.
All right, that's on page 13 of the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Tinubu's mining reforms attract $800 million foreign investment. Alake is the one talking there.
Okay.
All right, you find details on page 13 of the Vanguard newspaper. Federal government turns back 8 foreigners without visas. You find that one on page 11. Crisis is the kicker. PDP, Wike at loggerheads over agreement. Makinde Mba betrayed our arrangement or agreement. This is coming from Wike. Agreement non-binding on us. PDP talking there. All of that on page 5. Oshun governorship poll is the kicker. We won't align with anyone. Aregbe Shola talking there. You find details on page 11 of the Vanguard newspaper. 21,082 candidates absent as 99% scored below 200 in rescheduled UTME. This is coming from JAM. And neither Buhari nor Jonathan had Nigeria's interest at heart in 2015. This statement is credited to Lamido.
All
right, that's on page 19. And independent judiciary, an essential ingredient in free and fair elections.
Okay.
I think that should be like a feature or
That's
an
right.
editorial.
Yeah, an
But you
editorial.
find 15, and we'll leave it there for
The Vanguard.
the Vanguard and other national dailies this morning.
That's right. We head out now, go on a recess, come back, and it will be your voice to be heard. Don't go away.
You ready for this?
Keep that frequency clear.
We're live. I woke up with a Eagles FM 102.3 Abuja.
Abuja, you're in luck. It's the upgrade promo from my Abuja Home Limited. For their Broadwater estate and plots in Gwagwalada, get 250 square meter for Jora. That's 80% of the original price of 5 million naira. With our authentic FCT land document, you have no issues at all. We have a flexible payment plan for up to 12 months for your convenience. Get your land in Broadwater Estate, Paiko, Gwagwalada now with green environment, accessible roads, power supply, guaranteed security, and lots more. Call or WhatsApp my Abuja Home on 0808 883 7426 0808 883 7426 or 0808 272 3824 0808 272 3824. Hurry now, promo ends soon. This opportunity is also open to military personnel. My Abuja Home Limited. Affordable. Live the life.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Alrighty, 33 minutes gone past the hour of 7 on the AM side, and it's time to get to hear from you already. Remember, it is Monday, the 26th day in the month of May, 2025. And you can also get across social media platforms and get an audio-visual radio experience that we promised, because as we promise, we deliver.
Absolutely.
Right? So on YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel at Eagles FM Abuja. Do the same with Facebook at Eagles FM Abuja. Spread the Eagles wings across every other social media platform as you know it at Eagles FM Abuja. And let's also put it out there, please. 1 minute 30 seconds at most, 1 minute 35 seconds. So whether for voice calls, for voice notes, so that you can give every other family member an opportunity to have your voices heard, right? All right, let's hand the numbers out or just take the calls already. Let's take the calls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm Moife.
Good morning, Moses.
Good morning to you, Moses.
Oh, you are back.
Oh, I'm always there. I'm here.
Last Friday that you have gone for the APC meeting.
What APC? No, please.
You've got some explanation.
No, Moses, no. No. Anyways,
Thank God you cleared yourself on the air.
I did. I had to. Bibi indicted me. Yeah.
Holding that video. Thank you for much.
Yeah, appreciate, man. All right, let's get into it.
These network providers taking us easy. Sometimes you recharge the money, no network, and before you know it, that money disappears. So I think it's a good thing that the observation came at the right time.
Right.
So something must be done about it. Coalition party to unseat the president, UD. What is happening in this country? Is that the focus? Is that the goal? Is that what we should be aiming at? Coalition to unseat the president. You don't have the manifesto that you can encourage Nigeria to tell Nigeria what are your views, what are your visions, but yours is to unseat what if you unseat the president? What will be your target? So I come to discover that the year ahead of us should be a coalition to advise the government on what to do on the challenges we are facing. It's not to unseat the president. What do you have as the manifesto as you are coming? What do you have to encourage the current government to do? Are you concerned about what each and every individual is facing in this country? So the issue of unseat the government should not even be discussed.
All right,
then the issue of exam. So they say they score below 200, 90-something percent. So what is going to happen now? On this it simply means some of our students will be denied for admission. Will raise that the issue of jam should be scraped off.
Okay.
I think that would be the best thing.
All right, Moses.
Then
for one time, Moses. Okay.
I really recommend them.
NDLEA. All right.
Thank you, God bless.
Appreciate Moses.
Thank you very much, Moses.
Right. Okay, then. But we're not seeing the other part. Whether, of course, these students are probably not really prepared for the higher institution just yet. Never know, right? All right, keep the calls coming through, and we take that one already.
All right. Hello, good morning. Chimezie.
Good morning. My name is Chimezie. I'm calling from Asokoro.
Awesome,
Right.
Chimezie. Welcome aboard. Talk to us.
Thank you. I have to call out NNPC.
Right.
I remember calling on this radio platform and others to tell Nigerians that NNPC, Port Harcourt, is not working. That what they did is just hogwash, what you call gas flaring. And somebody who usually comes from Life Camp or so came to counter it. Now we are seeing the truth. If it's in a country where there is law, I have been calling on federal government, if they are actually in charge from the time of Buhari, that Mela Kyari has no business in NNPC. I will call it out to him. It's my own word, not yours. He is everything corruption can speak for. Do you understand me? If not, how can you hear that 1.9 billion or more is spent for turnaround? Who are they deceiving? NNPC, Port Harcourt, out working. And again, you don't rule out international conspiracy or conspiracy between those in power that are interested in oil, cabal. If not, why should Air Force be bombing? You don't know what it means when you hear of air strikes. I don't understand how we talk in this country. Do you know the radius of an explosion? Ordinances, do you know the radius that you drop it from air? You don't consider others, the environmental impact on these conditions that people are living. You are proud to announce what happened to your intelligence. Under Nyesom Wike, when he was the governor of Rivers State, please, what happened to those illegal refineries? He claimed they found, and including the DPO, a police officer that ran away from one of the camps. Nigeria is so forgetful that we don't tell ourselves the truth. If it comes to power, if Adelabu survives Tinubu's ministerial shake-up, then something is wrong. Do you know that for 6 months I have been complaining about the poor people living in Durumi too, behind primary school? They were asked to contribute 30,000 naira each room.
All right, Chimezie, because of time, we'll just have you wrap up your thoughts and maybe speak with us extensively at the 9 o'clock hour, because we're going to be assessing the performance of, President Tinubu's cabinet.
Okay, my dear. There's no problem. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Right.
Thank you.
All right, taking yet another call. Chimezie said quite a lot.
Barrister, my greeting.
Yeah.
Good
morning, sir.
Good morning, Apostle.
Barrister, you're welcome from
No, I didn't. Oh, Lord, please. God help me, please. I didn't. Oh, Lord. Apostle, you're calling from Apo, right?
Yes, I'm calling from Apo.
Awesome.
So my take goes like this. In every nonsense, there's some atom of good illegal refinery. They are not helping issue. Since they can boost that illegal refinery, since the people have been reviewing that our NNPC, our refinery are not working. But these young ones that have that sense of using their sense to get it right in that form. How I wish they will give them a support. It will go a long way. And this problem we are facing, challenges of fuel, will be a thing of past. Another thing I want to say before my time we exhausted is this.
Yeah.
The government of the day, they haven't given us all the whole 5-point agenda they told us before we give them mandate. No one they have fulfilled. And these people that are going and endorsing the president, they are not helping this country. Had it been this insecurity, they have tackled it. People will be, admiring them to continue. My name is Apostle Osalife, aka God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Apostle Osalife right there, keeping his thoughts, together. Let's take this one.
Good morning, Abdul.
Hello, good morning. How are you, Yudi?
Good morning to you, Abdul.
Yudi, thank you for giving us this platform, as I normally say.
Appreciate Abdul.
With this platform, we are able to contact the government.
Yeah.
And I know that they are listening.
Exactly.
So, Yudi, pertaining to the refinery of Port Harcourt, I know they are just joking with us, telling us that the refinery is working wherever it's not working. And me, I hate anything that will cause fuel scarcity in this country. So they better do something about the NNPC. If they know the NNPC cannot work, they should just close it down and focus on Dangote refinery so that the fuel will be available for everybody.
Right.
Then, going to the issue of Taraba, when I saw it yesterday, in fact, I was not happy at all. I don't know why they cannot create a law to stop this open grazing. You see, because I believe that if they stop this open grazing, all these headers and farmer classes, it will stop. So I don't know why they cannot create a law for that. Then on the issue of NDLA, that's a good one. I like the way they work. I normally tell you that in Suleja here also, they work very well. But the problem is that they don't have facilities to do the work. Right. In Suleja here, they only have one patrol van. Thank you very much. God bless Nigeria.
Appreciate Abdul.
Appreciate
Abdul. We still have time for one more, so we'll take this one here. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Yudi.
Yes, good morning to you, please.
A very good morning to you.
Good morning.
You're on to Samino from Livecam.
Oh, right. Samino, been
good
a while.
To have you, Samino.
Let me say, when you say in Akwana, the correct pronunciation is Lafia Low.
Okay.
Not Lafia Low. So that's what it's Lafia Low. Contact Lafia. That's the answer.
No. Hold on a minute, Samino. I spent about 5 years in Sokoto State, and they say Lahia Law, not Lafia Law.
That is Sokoto, but the general.
Generally. Okay.
Yes, Lafia Law.
Okay.
Yes, we'll talk about that sometime.
But I feel very proud.
Don't worry, Selma will soon be coming around.
Right.
Yes, because I know that your lunch has not been given. Don't mind me. Let's talk about the business of the day.
All right, go straight to it.
You see, it's very, very, let me say, it's rather unfortunate about the NNPC situation. Millions of dollars have been spent, which would have built out another 2-3 refineries. You know our major problem?
Tell us.
Corruption in all ramifications.
Wow.
How long shall we continue like this? Look at the illegal refineries. Instead of wasting money, destroying them, why not issue them license to operate very well if they can produce? You are destroying. I think it's better for them to do something about it. And then the crime issue. What is the root of the crime that we're having in this country? A lot of people are suffering. What do they result to? Crime here and there. Nigeria, as I've always said, is too rich to be poor and too poor to be rich. And then on the coalition, somebody should advise, what they call his name, the former Vice President Atiku.
Okay.
to just be a power broker. It's just letting go and retire and be a power broker in order to move this country forward.
Okay.
And then those endorsing cross-capiting, as far as I'm concerned, they have only one vote. And I don't think there's anything to celebrate in 2 years. I only celebrate that I've survived the situation we're facing in this country. So many people are there dying and suffering.
Right.
We need to work up to our responsibility.
Right.
And I want to call all Nigerians, let's remove all sentiment in all ramification and see how we can move this country forward. Because we have internal and external enemies. Internal enemies in the sense that they don't want Africa to progress. Me and you all know that. Please, Nigerians, drive to stay alive, drive to stay property. May God continue to bless you. I wish you a wonderful week ahead. Omoefe, have a lovely day.
Thank you.
Bless you, all of you.
Appreciate
Thank you so
it.
much.
Right.
Thank you.
Some talk right there.
Right.
Well, we'll take a pause right now and quickly get on to the WhatsApp portal as well as the Facebook page wall. And should we have more time, we will get back with you with your voice call and all of that. Well, let's get on with the voice note. Of course, we'll get to your WhatsApp messages directly, right?
Okay.
Good morning, Ubro Daniel Usman Dora is from Abuja.
Right, Usman.
Electric on the Port Harcourt refinery that was shot after contract of $1.5 billion was awarded. Meleked was live on air during the previous administration, saying that the contract has been awarded, money has been paid. Imagine, it's not up to just how many years now. The refinery has been shot again. No arrest, no investigation, no probe, no interrogation. That is how we are going to continue this country? What a country. The workers are there, the officials are there, they're enjoying. Nothing will happen, nothing will happen. $1.5 billion paid cash. The refinery has been shut down. And nobody has been called for questioning. Nobody has been arrested. Nothing will happen. It will continue. No problem. About the coalition coming together, the APC government, they are jittery. They are upset. They are worried. They're destabilized. Look at what they are saying. They are worried. We are going to change this failure. We're going to change this insensitive and inhuman government by the grace of God. So we can say anything. They are going around talking blah blah and the rest. They will do this, the master strategy. They will see. Nigerians are angry. And what I always say is this: the power of the people is greater than the power of those in government. We are going to change this government by the grace of God. Bye-bye.
Right. Well,
Thank you, Usman.
Usman has been one, who has said, even from the very first time when APC was saying, oh, the coalition, they're not afraid. And Usman said, yeah, no, don't worry. Let's still form the coalition. That they're scared. That's why they're saying that. But whatever it is, though, he's still standing by his word. And it does seem as though what he has said has come to pass already. But anyways, let's take more voice notes.
Good morning, UD and Omoefe. I trust you guys had a pleasant weekend. My name is Eric from Wusetu.
Eric.
You see, I've spent about $1.5 billion to rehabilitate the Port Harcourt refinery, which is still more or less at a moribund state or, city. See, when people express their distrust on government or government policies, how would you blame Nigerians? We have had leaders over time, and even the current government, most of the things they dish out, you find out at the end of the day that they are either false or not in place. So how do you blame people when they don't trust their leaders? You see, at the time of Ianacho, you need to see the way Alamin and GB were fighting callers on this platform concerning those refineries. That the government is this, the government is that, all of this, and look at it today. It's so unfortunate. And for the coalition, if the North are going to present a candidate, I'm telling you, they will make Tinubu win with a landslide victory. If the coalition really want to unseat this government, let them bring up a strong candidate from the South, and it will be still only strong candidate from the South, and back him up with a strong Northern. I'm telling you, they will give Tinubu a right for his money. But people ask that, when did he not just left power? Just Boris spent 8 years, and you want to take power back now? No. See, people will be more emotional in 2025. Thank you, and have a wonderful week.
All right, Eric.
Okay, Eric, thank you so much. Hey. And the conversation around this rotational presidency is still ongoing.
Sure.
Let's see how things would actually unfold in the days to come.
Right.
All right, we see this one. Hello, good morning to you.
Mr. Yudi, good morning. The man with a golden voice. I celebrate you. Our great sister. Omoefe. I say happy new week and may the Lord see us through. My name is Triple D from Waru.
Right.
Well, Mr. Yudi, not the key. So I hold the key to solving Nigerian problem. I disagree. If truly, why the insecurity in the North? Why out of children from school from the North? Why so much poverty around us? I'm a Northerner. That is just for their political gain. Well, on the issue of coalition, sir, for me, let Nigerians shine their eye, because coalition won't work, because when they win the power, they will see how they divided house because of power. Look at insecurity, look at hunger, look at injustice. And the opposition are not talking about it, they are talking of coalition. During Goodluck Jonathan, what did they do to him? Atiku, Dino, Saraki, Tambuwal, El-Rufai, they moved a strong protest. They're supposed to be speaking against the governance anywhere they see infraction in governance. But we'll get it right too. Very soon I'll explain. God bless Nigeria. God bless Eagles FM. Salasi, my greetings to you. Good morning.
Thank you, Triple D.
Triple D, very soon you'll explain. Okay. I hope it's not going to be. Remember the Mele Kyari at one point. It was carried on the front page of a Nigerian newspaper. He said, a time will come, I will tell you. It's said to Nigerians, if I open my mouth to talk, but not now. That's what he said.
Well, he's out of office. So what is holding him back?
What is holding him back is what he's also
holding.
What
difference would it even make?
That's the thing. That's the thing.
Let's take a listen to this voice note. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning. My name is GB from Life Camp.
Welcome.
Issue of NNPC refinery. I don't know why it's creating all distractions. People like negative news to celebrate it. And when they say anything negative about government, they blow it aside. Port Harcourt refinery is not a brand new refinery. Yes, it was the smaller part of it, which is about 40,000 barrels per day, was the one that was finished and commissioned. And it produced fuel. Journalists were there. Even when journalists were there, they conducted them. It produced fuel. If there's any issue, and they shut down for 30 days for maintenance. What's bad in that? Even the vehicle you drive, sometimes you have maintenance. So, this vehicle have to leave it the workshop for the next thing. Let's work on it. But because the refinery was finished, concluded, that 40,000 barrel per day was completed. And if there's any need to shut it down for 30 days, what's this that the government wasted money? They will look for all this thing to comment. In the next 30 days, it will come back. It's working. The 60,000 liter is they're working on it. That will be completed. Warri refinery. Let me tell you something. In their presence, in their lifetime, all our refinery will work and it will produce. But they can't do anything about it. Thank you very much.
All right. Says everything will work. And I believe it. I believe it, GB. All right.
Okay, so I personally think that family members on here, they're actually divided, along thought lines, which is okay.
It's okay.
But it is somewhat, beginning to look as though a little bit of toxicity is now, attached to it. I don't like it when people, attack each other's, personality. You are entitled to your opinions, right? So let's learn to respect each other's, views and counter views on the show. Let's quickly take on the messages that we have on here on the WhatsApp portal.
Right. Okay.
All right.
So we get into the messages now, and
no, we'll start off with Samuel.
Okay. We'll start with Samuel.
Kuje.
Yes, Samuel, right there, all the way from Kuje, saying good morning to Obon Udwak, Daniel, and Princess Adaize Omoefe 1. All right, congratulations, he says, and welcome to a brand new day and new week. Thank you, Samuel. Always, we appreciate your thoughts with us. Says now that the terrorists under the cover of herders are now attacking and killing people like no man's business almost all over the country. Bandits forming their own government in some states of the northern parts of the country, and our political leaders are busy defecting from one party to another, forming coalition here and there, while to provide security for are being kidnapped and killed on daily basis like chicken. All right, okay, he says they should continue to jump from one party to another and forming coalition. We are waiting for them come 2027, and by the time our votes did not count, the country will be too difficult for them to continue their mago. All right, may God bless Eagles FM and the entire staff in Jesus' name. He says amen to that one. And yes, sound call right there, and we're also calling on each and every one of you, especially you listening right now. 2027 should be about your vote, and your vote is your value. Your vote is your currency, right? Please. Okay, please. Okay.
All right. Turkey Mihunda says, good morning, Daniel and Ife.
Good morning to
I am in
you.
Nasarawa State. It is sad the way suspected Fulani herdsmen are killing our people with so much impunity and disdain without the federal government security agents making any arrest. These herdsmen are like ghosts. They kill our people and they vanish into the thin air. Reverend Father Solomon is sad, to hear that he was shot after coming in contact with the merciless herdsmen. I commend Atiku and Obi making sure we have an opposition. No democracy can, thrive without a vibrant opposition. Weakest faction of the PDP postponed the NEC meeting indefinitely. I want to see a serious PDP member or serious PDP members still in the party expel people like Wike to save the party. Turkey Mihundu.
Right.
So you think Wike is... That's what you think, right? Okay.
Well, we go to this one from Chinonso from Suleja. Says, if anyone thinks Adilabu will not survive the second phase of the ministerial shake-up, you need to think again. The Emilokan loyalist. All right, he says, for people that rejoice over the working of Warri Refinery and praise the present administration, I ask, how far? They forced all these kangaroo arrangements down our throats into believing that Warri Refinery is working, though I never believed anyways. Chinonso from Suleja. Chinonso, you've always never believed. In fact, even at that time you had said, Yudi, calm down with your praises. You never know. But I guess you were right. Now you were right at some point. Yeah, he was right.
Okay.
He was right.
Okay, if you say so.
He was right.
Comrade Ulobasi from Buhari says, good morning to you both.
Good morning to you,
Obong Udua Daniel.
Yes.
And Omoife, welcome to a new day. Thank you. It's marks of arrogance, invincibility, and pomposity on the part of Wike. As it is, even if they officially obtained permission from PDP to join the ruling party, was such permission granted for him to become a mole and a traitor? As they are fighting for power, it's important to be reminded that one knows the hour. Since there had never been the greatest mortal man on planet Earth, is it not time for us to reflect on the way we maltreat others? Let's remember that nothing lasts forever and no one will leave this world with anything. But God Almighty will bring everyone to account for his stewardship someday. Again, reflection. Comrade Ulobasi, thank you so much. Sober reflection, he says.
Yeah, sober reflection. Sober reflection. Should we go to hear from Honorable?
Yes, please.
Edwards. Right.
Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Honorable Edward from Nepal. I want to talk about my dear state where a reverend father was killed. Not just a reverend father, but so many people killed on that day. Some are kidnapped and they're still in the bush from Great West, and some were killed in Guma local government. And the next thing our governor did was to release a press release that he is not the captain to another political party. It's a failure. Our government is a failure. Imagine people kill, some kidnap, and you're listening to a press release that you are not the captain to another political party. When is the time for governance? He was elected to protect the life of Benue indigenes and property. So why? When are we going to have a good representative? What have we done to God in Benue State? Imagine, what have we done to God? No wonder. The paper today says Rohingya is caused by the states. Who is taking Benue State and oppressions? Who is taking Benue State security vote? What is it doing with the security vote? No wonder no money is released to. No money, I said no money is released to local government. No project and local government is tested. No single project. So how sincere is the governor? Here is our problem. And I think this is happening in almost all the states. It is unfortunate, but we are waiting for election. It's just by the corner. Thank you and God bless.
All right, Honorable Edward, thank you so much.
Honorable Edward,
for your contribution.
You got goosebumps, coming out of my skin with that. I mean, the part that really got me is when he said, what did we do? Did we offend, is it that we offended God or something? Or why is this happening to us in Benue State? Trust me, if you are not from Benue State, if you're not from these affected states, especially Benue, because Benue has been really I won't understand it. You really won't understand it, honestly. And, I was talking about the oil stuff. Okay, I'll leave it there. Anyways, I'm not going back there. But the truth is, if during the military there was an exercise that was carried out to look into the refineries, Port Harcourt refineries, Warri, and all of that.
The rehabilitation of these refineries, you mean?
It was expected, and we saw that there was maintenance. That's what they said. Because whilst you're rehabilitating, you will still look into its maintenance. That's what it is. So proper maintenance on. And if you recall, dates for the working of the refinery was shifted about twice. They've told us, now it's working. Now would be, where did all the, is it 1.5 billion? Where did it go? What was it used for? Was it used to refurbish, to paint? And what is
this?
For maintenance. They were clear about it. Maintenance, same maintenance. It's all right.
Really,
I wish I could. I wish I would not sound like Chinonso, but all right.
All right. We're still. Endorsement, in the faction, season. So, in the spirit of endorsements here and there, I think I should endorse you for another year that we co-host on the show.
Okay, that's fine. That's good. That's okay.
You know when they endorse someone or anoint a candidate, you have to.
You lift your hands up like this. Yeah. Okay. I see family members already saying
you all need to
saying
hurry to Facebook and YouTube
right
to see what we're
and
doing
see
right now.
how we are lifting our hands.
UD for another term on the show.
Just a little thing that I remain for just knee down so that you just but and be sure not to go anywhere.